y'all, this is Dawn with 7 Acres Homestead, and I'm here to talk to you today about bagged feed versus bulk feed.
So today, guys, I want to talk about switching our feed from bagged feed over to bulk feed. Okay, Tim just got 900 pounds of all stock feed in the back of the truck, and he's going to go ahead and unload that now. That one fell. But my big strong man got it.
Okay, that was fun. So I've got one of my roosters over here that is really trying hard to get his 15 minutes of fame on camera here. And so y'all are just going to have to ignore his noisy self. So we went and picked up our bulk feed, and we did 4 of the 55-gallon drums, which cost us $177 for that much feed. Now, we've used 2 barrels prior to this just because we were trying to figure out about how long a barrel lasts. And so 1 barrel seems to last us right at about a week. So we know that 4 barrels are going to last for 4 weeks, which is approximately a month. So what I've done is I went back and I looked at my feed costs for the entire month of September, which I didn't do October yet because I don't have all of those numbers keyed into the computer yet. I'm a little bit behind on that, imagine that. But in September, we spent approximately $400 on feed. Now, that is for 13 pigs, and back then we had about 75 chickens, and we're down to 63 chickens now. We lost some when a neighbor's dog was coming over here getting them, which that problem has been solved, I believe, at this point, because we haven't lost any recently. So right now we're feeding about 63 chickens and 13 pigs. So $400 to us was a lot of money on the animal feed, and we were trying to figure out how to cut those costs. We want to make sure they're healthy and that they get everything that they need, but we knew there had to be, a better way to do that. Our initial reaction with the bulk feed was, oh, we can't afford to purchase 1,000 pounds at a time, which at one point we were being told by someone that the minimum was 1,000 pounds. Well, 1,000 pounds turns out to not be all that expensive. However, the 2 feed stores out here that were comparable in price per pound, which is about, one of them is about 18 cents a pound, one is about 19 cents a pound. The one with 19 cents a pound is a little further away from us, so it kind of offsets when you look at gas to get over there and back. So we're looking at about 18 cents a pound or so. So we originally thought, it was going to be a lot more than that. And so these 4 barrels that we got yesterday are holding about 900 and 20 pounds of feed. So it wasn't too bad. So the 4 barrels of feed cost us $177, which, you know, if you're buying feed every 2 weeks, that was no big deal for us. And this is actually a month's worth of feed. Now, because the feed that we get in bulk is like an all stock, it doesn't always have all of the little extra necessary things that you need for specific animals. So we are buying a bottle of supplement powder every month for the chickens. And this does stuff like give them the calcium and extra things they need to have healthy eggs and healthy feathers. We are also buying a bag of powdered small pig supplement, which gives them the lysine and things that they also need above and beyond what the feed is. That's an extra $22 a month for those supplements. Then we also buy a big bag of alfalfa pellets for the pigs to mix in with their food every month. That is an additional $16. And the reasoning behind the alfalfa pellets is we don't have our big pens set up in order to rotate them in the woods yet, which is one of the projects that we are working on. We're just not quite there yet. And they need the roughage to be able to help digest their food. When they graze around in the woods and you know, eat acorns and things like that, it's not necessarily giving them a bunch of extra nutrition, but what it's doing is giving them the roughage so that they are able to process the other feed that they're getting. So we give them the alfalfa pellets because that gives them the roughage. We also give them hay to munch on, and we give them plants that we pull up out of the garden or plants that we pull up when we're clearing out an area. We give them all of those, so they do get that as well. So the total for the 4 barrels of feed, the 2 different supplements, and the alfalfa is about $215. So it's saving us about 46% on our feed bill by buying in bulk. It's a little tiny bit more work because we have to, you know, I say we, Tim has to load up the barrels and unload them when we get back. Of course, he was having to unload bags and bags and bags of feed, so, you know, I don't know that it's that much different. But we do have to add the supplements into their feed, which is no big deal. We're using powdered supplements, so you just dump it right on top and it sifts down to the rest of the feed in the barrel. So it's really, really, truly worth it. It also saves us a trip because before we were buying feed once a week to every 2 weeks, just depending on, you know, what we had going on. So it's saving us at least one trip to the feed store, so that we only have to go one time to get feed instead of going 2, 3, 4 times. So in the long run, overall, if you count gas money and everything, it's probably saving us about 50%, which is amazing because when you're looking at trying to turn something into a business like we are gearing up for right now, saving 50% on your feed is huge. It makes a big difference. Plus, we are able to tweak what our pigs are getting a little bit more. Instead of getting the standard pig feed, if we want to give them extra vitamins, we can do that. If we want to give them a specific supplement for their coat or their digestive health or whatever, then we're able to kind of tailor that to what we want our pigs to have. So definitely I would say that getting the feed in bulk is worth it. It is definitely going to save us money and probably have healthier pigs since we're able to add what we want to add into it instead of just the standard whatever it is they give you. So I would say, from based on my observations and my calculations, that definitely bulk feed is the way to go. The upfront expense, of course, is the barrels, and I believe we paid $15 a piece for the barrels, and those will last for years and years and years. There's, you know, no reason, especially these plastic barrels, they don't rust. My big recommendation on the barrels is make sure you get food grade barrels. You can buy liners to put in them that are like big plastic trash can liners just to make sure that the plastic is not touching the food, which we do. But those liners, again, are reusable too until they get a hole in them. So, you know, the upfront cost is minimal, and I would say it's definitely worth doing. So thank you guys for watching today. Hope this helps some of y'all out. And we appreciate it if you would subscribe to our channel if you're enjoying our videos or at least finding them helpful. And we'll talk to y'all later. Bye. Hey, y'all. Don with 7... He's not going to let me me do this. Hi y'all, Dawn with 7 Acres Homestead here. Today I'm going to talk to you guys. Oh my gosh, I'm never going to do this. Hey y'all, Dawn with 7 Acres Homestead here. I'm going to talk to you guys today about... This is going to be fun for bloopers at the end, isn't it? Hi y'all, this is Dawn with 7 Acres Homestead. I'm going to talk to you guys today about bagged feed versus buying bulk feed. Really, dude? What are you yelling about? Come on now. I gotta film an intro here. Get it all